change your practice to have 5, 10, or 30 ideal new practice members on demand? How would it feel to have satisfied paying practice members that love what you do while you do what you love? On demand whenever you want. Sounds pretty amazing, right? Maybe this is more of how you feel. Does it feel like your life and your practice are like a runaway freight train? Doc, pay close attention throughout this entire message so you can learn how to get off the runaway freight train and step into a life blessed by the freedom philosophy. Instead of wondering when your next vacation is, maybe you should set up a life you don't need escape from. Now, this image would be funny if it wasn't so true. There are countless talented, loving, smart, passionate chiropractors who are losing their health, their finances, their relationships, all because they don't know how to do business. The harsh reality is that time is running out to make up the difference. While you're busy worrying about the past, other chiropractors are putting these strategies to work in their business to generate upper 6- and 7-figure practices. The time is now to get off the hamster wheel of just working harder without seeing massive growth in your practice and in your bank account. Hi, I'm Dr. Barbara Eaton, and I want to share with you today how you can be in control of your business, your staff, your income, and my favorite, your fun. My story begins perhaps like yours. However, it's likely our journeys quickly took on different trajectories. I opened my practice in December of 1998, and within 90 days, I was serving 180 office visits a week. Perhaps you remember our teleclass series I taught for years based on this exact title, 0 to 180 in 90 days or less. This teleclass series launched my coaching career in 1999. Now, you probably recognize this great chiropractic legend, Dr. Reggie Gold. I love that chiropractic warrior, and I miss him. Reggie and I shared many chiropractic stages, and the reality is that I got lazy. I stopped pouring the coals to my business. I bought into the lie that comfort and balance and ease were the hallmarks of a successful life. That's nonsense. All it did was take me from being at the top of my career to near obscurity. I felt defeated, frustrated, and felt broke. I knew something had to change, and then I got back to pressing hard every day. I got back to purposefully pushing out of my comfort zone. I adopted 10X style thinking in action every single day. The truth, I reconnected to my purpose and my vision to change the world one chiropractor at a time, by the thousands. Doc, I just got to share with you 3 of the biggest mistakes chiropractors make when they try to start and grow their business. The 2 essential systems that most successful chiropractors have in their businesses, and the simple 4-step system that can drastically scale and grow your income and your impact, and how you can start using it in your own business today. These are the exact same strategies I've personally used to scale my own impact and income to multiple 6 figures while reaching thousands of people, and what I'm doing to scale to 1 million within the year. And to prove it's not just me making a massive impact, check out what a few of my clients are saying. Dr. Christina Bacardi said, while I'm a voracious student of improving myself and my business by listening to gurus like Grant Cardone, I cannot thank Dr. Barbara Eaton enough for helping me take the guru's ideas and concepts and making them real for me and my practice. Dr. Barbara helps me stay focused, determined, and effective in achieving massive success for me, my family, and my practice. Thank you, Dr. Barbara. We are forever grateful for the impact you have made in our lives personally and professionally. Dr. Aaron McPherson says, Dr. Barbara has shown me who I am and empowered me to create my own destiny. And for that, Dr. Aaron has tripled her business in 2017. So Doc, if you're looking for a simple and repeatable way to make a huge impact and increase your income with repeatability and predictability, you're in the right place. Most chiropractors fall into one of these 2 categories. The dreamers. They frantically search for new practice members and end up spending way too much time making less than what they're worth. Always starting, but never finishing. They're high on hope and possibility Monday morning, and by Friday they're playing Candy Crush with their friends instead of taking 10X massive action. Newsflash, this is not the mindset nor the actions of the successful chiropractic warrior. The golden children. They're the high achievers who knock every business move completely out of the park. They make an impact on millions, print money on demand, and spend less time doing it. Have you ever wondered how some chiropractors build a huge following with a financial empire that leaves a lasting legacy, while others struggle to keep the business open and barely pay their bills? Well, the answer is simple. The golden children have 2 essential systems in place, and with these 2 systems are able to predictably and repeatedly generate multiple 6 or even 7 figures year after year. Hey Doc, you know what? This can be you too, but you absolutely will not get there from here doing what you're currently doing. The reality is the dreamers have to struggle to make a difference. They barely have their message heard and grind for every new practice member. If they're lucky, they'll have one of these systems running, but more often than not, they don't have either. The time is right now to expand, to grow, to transform. Up your game, Doc. Experience your optimum potential. So if you've ever wanted to grow your income and your impact while having a consistent way to scale your practice, let what I'm about to say next really sink in. Maybe you're like most chiropractors who are stuck searching for the next big thing that they think will help their business instead of implementing their proven essentials that will help their impact and their income truly grow. The vast majority of chiropractors say they want to serve the masses and fully fund their lifestyle, but that's impossible because they waste precious time and money chasing what's new and trendy instead of implementing proven and repeatable systems that will actually make the income and impact they deeply desire. The most essential thing dreamers must do to become a golden child is to know their market and get results for their practice members using two things. Number one, highly target your niche with a message that resonates, and two, a system that gets the results for your practice members over and over again. Without these two things, the dreamers won't make an impact or an income. Basically, you won't have a business. If you don't have a targeted message, a system that gets results, or the technology that leads to a repeatable system, you do not have a growing business. The three biggest mistakes I see chiropractors making are, number one, not understanding their market. Listen, you've got to know your specific niche inside and out. You must be able to tap into their inner thoughts and feelings. Just saying, I specialize in pregnant moms and babies doesn't mean you own your niche. You've got to dominate it. Think about branding for a minute. When I say fast, luxurious cars, what brands come to mind? You're probably thinking Ferrari, Maserati, Porsche. You're definitely not thinking Ford, Dodge, or GM. Why? Because they're all things to all people. Listen, you got to clearly define, know, and specifically target your niche, or I promise you'll forever be everywhere and nowhere at the same time, burning money instead of earning it. The second big mistake is working without a scalable system. Working smarter, not harder, is the key. This is only possible when you have a scalable system that works while you're sleeping, while you're having fun, and it's generating new practice members for you and serving those that you already have attracted. Number three, not having the technology to keep a steady flow of new practice members coming in. Scalability coupled with the right technology yields a practice that runs on autopilot. So let me show you exactly what you can do to build a results-based, scalable, and new practice member generating system so you can have the income and impact you want in your business starting today. There are only three activities that matter. Number one, knowing your niche better than they know themselves. Number two, a proven system that gets your practice members results. And then number three, the advertising funnels that make it all happen again and again and again. Before we go any further, I'm curious to know, are you making all the income and impact you want in your life today? If not, why not? What is your 10x plan for service, income, and life? The reality is success doesn't just find us, we must create it. So let me ask you, how many practice members got great results in your practice in the last 7 days? And while they were getting great results, what did you do during those 7 days to generate even more new practice members? The reality is that it's so easy for most chiropractors to get distracted by the new and trendy formula or course that may look cool but doesn't create more income and impact in your business. It's easy to buy this thing or that thing, join this online membership site or that one, to grab bits and pieces of great ideas from this coach or that one, to own a hard drive that's filled with endless strategies and recycled plans that don't or won't make you successful. Hey, Doc, you know what? It's not about more stuff to do. It's about having the specific, proven solutions that work month after month after month. Listen, I get it. I've done the everywhere and nowhere at the same time thing, whipping out my overburdened credit card, hoping that this would be the thing that would magically change my circumstances. Well, that was until I discovered these few things the golden children know. They know their niche inside and out. They know exactly how to get their practice members concrete results that they desire first, and then to seamlessly show them how to keep their health for a lifetime. And finally, Golden Children know exactly how to generate the consistent flow of new practice members to make it all happen. So listen, you can go one-to-one and work yourself to death until you either burn out or sell out. One-to-one strategies work, but they signal that you are saying yes to just fishing in small ponds with a tiny little bobber, instead of knowing how to cast a gigantic net over your niche and thereby pulling them in by the thousands. So let me ask you, which stack do you prefer? The one that makes little impact in your life and that of your family, or the one where you're showing everyone around you what optimum potential really looks like? So I'm going to get personal with you for just a second. So you probably recognize this guy, Usain Bolt. And if you don't know, this guy, he got 3 gold medals. And all of us showed his picture and his story about chiropractic all over social media. Let me ask you something. Would this guy really know his optimum potential if he wasn't a winner? If he hadn't pushed himself with grueling workouts, unwilling for anything other than that number 1 spot, would he really have expressed his potential? The truth, we won't know our optimum potential unless we're winning. If this guy had only trained hard enough for second place, would he have experienced his optimum potential, his true innate code? No way! Why? Because his results proved he was capable of gold 3 times. So I gotta ask you, are you giving 100% of your effort 100% of the time? 100% day after day, week after week, month after month? Never settle for less than your optimum potential. All right, so maybe you're thinking, all right, Dr. Barbara, got it. You've got my attention. I get it. But you don't understand. My problem is that I'm not a good business person. I let my heart get in the way. It feels like I have to drag it up a mountain of success. And honestly, I'm tired. Doc, you know what? I get it, and I get you. The reality is that success isn't a resource that gets used up. We can all be successful, with big hearts or not. The key is you've got to know how and then follow through with turning your time into massive profits with proven strategies. And you know what? Some of the wealthiest people I know are the greatest contributors. They're the biggest philanthropists. They're always there to help out other people. And if they weren't giving 100% in their businesses every single day, week in, week out, month in, month out, year after year, they wouldn't have a surplus of income that makes it available for other people to tap into their generosity. So what does a system look like that will generate lots of new practice members and make you a scalable system? You got to start by charting your niche with a message that speaks to them in a way that connects with them. When you know your ideal practice member better than they know themselves, you can talk to them in a way that they will make them understand. Only then can you get the results that they're looking for. You got to get their attention and make every single message feel like you're speaking directly to that one person. After you've gotten their attention, and I'm not talking about this nonsense of creating more fans on social media that simply interact with you but never make an appointment in your office. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about your niche. When you learn how to really speak your niche's language with a persuasive, targeted message, your fans will be begging you for your next available appointment. So after they've said yes, you got to help them get great results. You probably already know how to do this, but aren't able to do it to the scale that you want because you don't know how to do business in ways that will make it repeatable again and again and again. So then number 3, they want to know you will lead and teach them according to what is best for them. They want to know you've helped others just like them. And then number 4, you got to help them get results with their chief complaint and then let them know you're capable of helping them with more. You're cultivating a lifelong relationship. So be tenacious in your attraction and service because you're obsessed with helping others and yourself live to your optimum potential. So Doc, When you know how to get results for that one person that leads to a lifelong wellness practice member, you'll have a repeatable system you can use to make an income and an impact and scale up to hundreds of thousands more. And you'll be able to scale up as big as you'd like, using multiple ways to increase your income and your impact while working less than you likely are right now. So let's be honest about the working less, all right? So many times I hear docs tell me that they don't have time, right? They don't have time to make changes. They don't have time to be all in massive action. But let's actually look at the number of hours that you're spending on your office that you're probably not counting. Let's include those hours of worrying, doubting, internet surfing, searching for half-baked solutions, commiserating with colleagues and family members, making fans on social media instead of profits, fighting with your spouse or significant other because of a lack of money, staff drama, forming relationships outside of your niche, chasing down accounts receivable. You gotta count all of those as hours that you're spending on your business. So news flash, without a proven, repeatable, and successful system in place, you will continue to waste your valuable time, leaving you with the same results you're getting now. When you have a repeatable system, you know exactly what to do every single day to generate huge, massive profits and dominate your niche, instead of just wasting your time doing things that you've always done that aren't generating the results you're looking for. So as you begin putting this system in action, you've got to make sure you have these 4 things right. That is your message, your niche, your system, and your tech. Your message. It must resonate on a deep level. Think of your message as being synonymous with your niche's theme song or your niche's jingle. Your niche. Being all things to all people is the slowest and the hardest path to massive service, income, and impact. Being all things to all people will leave you overworked and underpaid. I don't know about you, but I don't want to sign up for that. Your system. What's repeatable, innovative, and predictable in your practice? Not just for one practice member, but for the masses. Your system must stretch across all practice members so each one can benefit the most from their experience in your office. And then your tech. Make sure your tech is set up properly. This is a major subluxation for countless chiropractors. Their tech is a hodgepodge of things that are clunky, ineffective, and expensive. This causes way too many chiropractors to stay stuck for a long time despite huge purchases and endless hours invested. If all of these aren't connected in flow, you'll get drained trying to fix it instead of simply growing and scaling up. So you probably recognize this guy. His name is Sir Richard Branson, and I first read about him in one of my most favorite books called Entrepreneurial Genius by Dr. Gene Landrum. Believe it or not, Richard Branson has made the mistakes that we've been talking about so far. Let me ask you something. Have you heard of Virgin Cola? Yeah. Well, I had neither. The reality is we're like most because hardly anyone has heard of Virgin Cola. Branson said, "We felt confident that we could beat the competition, but it turned out that we hadn't thought things through." This is like most chiropractors. They think that they can just dive into a market semi-haphazardly, open an office, get a fancy website, the best tables and clinical tools, and then bam, with a little hard work, their schedule will be packed and they'll be rolling in the dough. Guess what? Success, it's never ever followed this pattern. Branson says all new ideas and businesses should aim to identify a gap in the market and fill it with something of great practical use. Doc, that's you. That's your service. And it's only accomplished via these 4 steps: your message, your niche, your scalability, and your tech. So perhaps you're skeptical. Maybe your sphincters are all contracting and you're going into retreat thinking, yeah, but Dr. Barb, with enough time and money, I can figure each of these out for my own business in a year, 2 years, 3 years. And you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe you can figure out a few essential pieces of each element. However, until you get all 4 pieces connected and in flow, you'll never be able to make the income and impact you could have. So, Doc, I gotta ask, haven't you struggled enough? Because you know what? There's an easier way. It's the way I discovered by observing, studying, and adopting the Golden Children way, and now I'm bringing it to you. So My clients and I have discovered that the easier way is paramount to shifting from overwork to being highly paid and loving life. No sense continuing to waste your time, energy, and passion trying to figure it out on your own. Just find someone who's done it before. Let's face it, I can help you make sure you've got all your niche, your message, your system, and all the technology you need to scale starting today. Seriously, don't waste any more time. Just take action. So, I have to tell you, this isn't a mistake. This is where I would normally insert a testimonial, but instead I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to be your very best. I want to challenge you to take massive action. I want to challenge you to live to your optimum potential. It's our philosophy. I can just see the testimonial that you send me in a few weeks. Dr. Barbara, my family and I can't thank you enough. We're having to expand our hours because we literally have no availabilities for weeks. And we just bought our dream house by having a cash down payment half the price of our home. I can see how there's no end in sight too. Thanks so much for your help. Well, it's not just make-believe. Check out what Dr. Cindy recently shared. My practice has doubled. I even had a record year. My office is a well-oiled machine. I'm from a family of 18 DCs, and I know what the other coaches do and offer. If you coach with Dr. Barbara, rest assured you have picked the best. Or what about Dr. Josh? We exceeded our mark for collections in February. I am more confident, and I feel liberated. You have a proven system in place that can be modified to meet individual needs. You always go the extra mile and are always available when I need you, even when it's not our scheduled time. I dreamed my practice would double in less than 90 days, and now I'm living it. It's rather hard to believe. Thank you, Dr. Brandon Harrington. So, Doc, how about it? Will you be next? Will you accept this challenge to shift from the Dreamer Camp to the prestigious Golden Children Camp? Will you dare to set goals bigger than you ever have? I mean, goals that seem ridiculous, knowing that in so doing, you'll win and thus be modeling to others what optimum potential really looks like. Stop playing small. You're probably thinking, yeah. I want to 10x my life and my practice. I want to live my life to the fullest limits. I want to express my optimum potential and show others what that looks like. But Dr. Barbara, how can I add this simple system that gives me the ability to generate new practice members, income, and impact in my business? Well, here's the deal. Right now, I'm looking for a few rockstar clients who I can help get the same type of massive results as the ones I've had for myself and my clients are getting. If you're a dreamer and you want to become a golden child, keep listening. For a limited time, I'm offering you a free gift. But only if you want to generate new practice members predictably on demand, month after month after month. Only if you want to scale your income based on adding real value to people's lives. Only if you want to increase your time off while helping your practice members enjoy great results. Then here's how the process works. This is for chiropractors who know what they want, this is for chiropractors who know they want to increase their income and their impact. It's for chiropractors who invest in themselves and understand the importance of having some skin in the game. It's for chiropractors who make decisions and act quickly, who focus on taking action and who are driven by massive results. It's for chiropractors who truly value helping other people and love to help them get lifelong results. It's for chiropractors who have monster 10x size goals that they don't want to wait a lifetime to achieve an experience. It's not for chiropractors who aren't interested in growing their lives and business to a level 10 and generating results of 6, 7, even 8 figures of income and impact. It's not for chiropractors who want to serve more but don't want to put in the time or effort to make it a reality. It's not for chiropractors who rarely implement what they learn and are merely interested in making their next dollar without making a lasting impact in their practice members' lives. It's not for chiropractors who like to make excuses about why things go wrong or why they didn't take action on what they needed to do. Tony Robbins says the meaning of preparation and opportunity generates the offspring we call luck. So if you want to generate new practice members on demand and a steady flow anytime you want, if you want to scale your income based on adding real value to people's lives, If you want to increase your time off while helping your practice members enjoy great results, and if you want to experience massive growth month after month and year after year, start by completing an application below. This mastermind call is one-on-one with me personally. It's entirely tailored and focused on you. We'll figure out how to achieve massive results in the least amount of time. You'll receive immense value from this one-on-one mastermind coaching session. We'll figure out how to achieve massive results in the least amount of time. But warning, I'll only keep this free opportunity open for a limited time. Sure, you can roll the dice and lie to yourself that you'll complete an application later, but you know what? Let's be honest, you won't. Your wildly successful future is screaming out to you, Doc, do it now, fill out the application. So click below right now and apply. So maybe your skeptical mind is playing you as a victim and making you think, yeah, right, Dr. Barbara, you say you're not going to offer it for free, but I know better. Well, listen, if that's your mentality, don't waste my time or yours because we won't be a fit. If, on the other hand, you're like I am and you believe that everyone and everything around you is aligned to help you succeed, please complete an application right now. Jump right now if you're truly ready to experience life and practice 10x style through predictable streams of new practice members, a profitable, scalable business, all while helping your practice members achieve life-altering results. Click below right now and apply. I cannot wait to connect with you.